Times are tough in the big city, times are tough in America, and everybody needs a cheap lunch. Hey, I'm so in need of a cheap lunch that I don't even have a car. I rode my bike today. It's Cheap Lunch Friday. I'm Adam Wilcox on RochesterFoodNet.com, and we are at Dac Hoa. And Dac Hoa has been one of my favorite places in this town for 20 years. They've been open 20 years. There was a nice article in the paper about them recently, and I concur with pretty much everything they said. This is a great place. They have Chinese and they have Thai food, but the real find here is the Vietnamese food, the bun dishes with vermicelli, the pho with the beef noodle soup, and also the rice dishes with meats on them, barbecued meats. Let's eat. I'm not taking my bike in.
Lingered as I thought of home. She left a note saying, if you got time, I'll be back for lunch. Love, Rose.
One of the things that's really great at Dac Hoa is they serve a whole variety of barbecued and roasted meats. Sorry, Ken, but it's a fact. They do.
I'm still alive.
They kill animals. Many of them are cute animals, and then they do wonderful things with them that make them tasty. This is the barbecued honey glazed pork, which they'll slice up for you and bring out. When my kids were really little, I'd come here to pick up takeout, and they'd make little pork sickles out of this on toothpicks. But this stuff is really freaking good. Themes I hammer at restaurants is restaurants pretty appealing to me if it has one thing that's truly outstanding. There are a number of restaurants in town that have one barbecued or roast meat product that's outstanding. This place has three. Roast duck that is just, as we say, off the hook. Roast pig, which has the crispy skin with it. And then barbecued, honey glazed pork.
This is masaman, which is a Thai curry. I've never had it before. It's got potatoes, nuts, red pepper, and that's tofu.
Sure.
And this is a spring roll. It looks really good, and I'm going to pour this sauce all over that rice and eat that too.
So for an appetizer here, I have a spring roll, but this is a very particular kind of spring roll. And actually, if you try to order these, it's very likely New will try to talk you out of it because she finds that Americans often find these a little funny. But they are described as dry, thinly sliced pork summer rolls, and they're served with a fish sauce. The pork inside them is kind of a dried skin pork product, and it's super delicious, but it's kind of chewy. So you got to be okay with chewy. I like chewy.
I'll try a rice dish. I couldn't resist the egg sunny side up, and roast pork with rice, some shredded pork, some scallions, and a knife and fork.
Very good.
Thank you. So we'll just look at that beautiful, beautiful egg, and with the rice, and enough protein here.
This is number 20. Pronounced, I believe, Kum Soon Bai. It's got thinly shredded pork on the left. And this, which I didn't expect, but also included as a pork chop. And it's pretty good. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
I got the shrimp vermicelli. I almost feel like saying, hey, I got the shrimp vermicelli, eh? But it looks great. I know I have to dump this sauce on here to bring the wonderful goodness out of it, and it's going to be fantastic. I got the vermicelli, eh?
So this is the classic Vietnamese national dish, which is pho when you say it correctly. But the problem with saying pho is that when Americans say pho, we sound like idiots. So I just say pho because that sounds better to me. So my version, pho can come, it's a beef noodle soup with a beef stock and noodles in the bottom. It can come with various meats inside it. Mine has rare beef that's put in here and then cooks in the broth as it comes to the table. And also what they unfortunately dub beef balls, which are just meatballs. They're just meatballs. They are not, in fact, balls. So what I'm going to do with my pho is I'm going to put all a bunch of stuff in it. They give me bean sprouts, lime, Thai basil, hot pepper, and then I'll also put some hot sauce and some hoisin, and then I'll mix it all up, and it'll just be so good. did an article a few years back called "A Few of My Favorite Things." That was about 10 dishes in town that I thought were, the top things you could get anywhere, and one of them was this. This is bun kan di, which is the bun kan noodles with their roast duck.
Hey, Doug.
In a duck broth. These are the bun kan noodles. That's sorry, Jim.
Oh, okay.
That's a bun kan noodle. It looks kind of like a long gummy worm. They're wheat and potato starch, and they're chewy and they're delicious. They really have a great texture and flavor. The broth is incredible. The duck is outstanding.
I'm running a little bit late, so I'll talk
This
to you later.
is worth a long trip.
Okay, bye.
Tôi tên là Khanh, làm trong Dac Hoa, tiệm ăn Rochester.com.
Excellent. Thank you.
And